Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can. In the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kim Commando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to commando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. Okay, so you know what I'm holding?
An iPhone.
In one hand is the iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Okay.
In the other hand is the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
They're the same.
Which is which?
Okay, here, I'm going to put them together. Don't you see the difference?
No. I mean, it's a lighter patina on the 15. I've always loved the opportunity to use the word patina.
It's titanium.
But it looks exactly the same.
Oh, I see a change.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Okay. Well, first we should go, okay, how do the backs look? Now, we have to really describe this because people are just listening to a podcast.
They look the same.
Exactly the same.
Okay.
The lenses of the cameras are exactly the same.
I guess the color, slightly different. The new one looks a little fresher.
I didn't want to be rude, but I think hers is just dirty.
Yeah, it's because she doesn't use a case.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, now how about the side view? Side view?
Again, the
buttons,
patina.
Right? Yeah, the patina is huge. I mean, that's worth
Okay.
whatever
The
you
metal
spent
is
on
a little
these.
different, but it's the same.
Oh, I see a change on the bottom. No, I don't. I thought I did. It's the same.
But isn't one the...
Oh, don't you have
UBC?
USB-C now?
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, it's covered. Let me take this little plastic
We
thing.
found the
This
change.
is officially an unboxing video
Okay.
now.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, because they're two different chargers. One's the lightning
Okay.
charger, the other is the
Okay.
USB.
Now let's see. It's like I Spy. See if you can spot the change on the side. On the side.
I don't see a... one's a flip,
Yes,
one's a
one's
little
a flip.
switch, and one's a little button,
Yes. So instead of the little switch to turn your phone on and off,
which is so hard. You could break a nail.
terrible.
Awful. I'm so glad they made that
Really
easier.
common complaint.
Okay. The screen in the front.
How about the
it's
camera, the
same.
front-facing camera on the 15?
Yeah. That means I had to take this little plastic thing off.
Well, you're not going to
Ooh,
return
now it's
it.
used.
Oh, you can't really see it, but you can kind of.
But I thought it was supposed to take up less space on the top of the phone, but it looks like it takes up the exact same amount of space.
So the phone looks like the same phone.
Yep.
So the iPhone 14 Pro Max looks like the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
But I'm sure the insides are completely different. No, I'm not sure of that.
No. So this iPhone 15 Pro Max cost me $1,599.
Oof.
You already had it. Why'd you spend that kind of money?
I know because I'm the digital goddess.
Oh, that's right.
And I have to pretend that, I know everything
Mhm.
and I have to know everything.
But you also like to get a new phone, right?
I do. But but I hate wasting money. I'm so cheap. You know that.
Mhm.
I mean, I am.
And that was appearance-wise, it looks like a waste of money.
Complete waste of money.
Do you have enough USB-C cords around your house, or now are you going to go through and realize everything is a lightning cable?
Everything's a lightning cable, and then I'm going to have to find one cable for this phone.
Looks like you're buying some dongles.
I always wanted new. You know what? Sometimes you need to get new dongles.
Every girl, every lady needs a new dongle.
You need a new dongle, a new battery-powered dongle. So did I waste the money?
I mean, for appearances, yes. And
Yeah,
then
I
everything
think
we've read online with all the problems that the 15 is having. Yeah, you did. You wasted a lot of money.
I think I did waste, but I did it for you.
Oh.
I did it for all
For
of
us?
us. I did it for mankind. I did it for everyone.
Why do I hear the Jurassic Park theme just playing in the background?
In a world. And on that happy note, welcome. It's Kim Commando yesterday, because today we wasted money. And joining us, as always, we have our amazing content queen, Ali Seligman. Ali, what do you have for us today?
Oh, bad news abounds because there are so many recalls, including if you've ever seen one of those, a kid going down the street on one of those one-wheeled skateboards. And if you've had the reaction that I do, that is, oh no.
I'd break my neck.
Turns out, yes.
I saw a guy on one of those, a man, an adult, walking 4 dogs.
No way.
Yes. And I said the same thing. He will die.
That will end not, yeah.
And his dogs won't starve because they're going to eat him because he's going to die.
Exactly. So how are you going to astound us with your intellect, Andrew?
Unlike this Apple, 15 that you have?
Yes.
I have a story that is literally the future.
Ooh.
The
The future, Kim Commando.
Really?
The future. It's amazing.
And then I have a joke.
Oh,
at the
good.
end. At the end. And it's going to be a good joke.
Good.
How good? 1 out of 10.
I think it's a solid 7.5.
All right.
That's good? 7.5 is good?
We try to undersell here.
Oh, okay.
And then when we,
And then someone's like, no, that's obviously an 8.5.
Well, of course. You know what? And not for nothing, my name's on the building.
Yeah. Oh, this is a 10.
So I just thought Chris might want to remind you of that. That's okay.
And that phone is amazing. What a steal.
All right, let's start with the news. Have you ever thought of getting, and everybody here is married, but you're not, you're divorced. We're sorry for that.
I can tell.
Okay. Let me ask you that.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone online and got an AI girlfriend or thought about getting an AI girlfriend?
I got the app of your AI girlfriend just to see how it would operate, how it would function, how it would work. But it would never be anything that I would connect to or think is a real thing. But I've tried it just to see what it's like.
So we had a gal on the show, and I actually wrote about her in the Daily Mail too.
Okay.
Her name's Rosa. And she's about 35 years old. She lives in the Brooklyn or Bronx or something. The Bronx, where she lives. And she has 2 kids, and she is totally in love. She married her AI husband. She built him on replica. And let me tell you, this guy's hot.
She built it?
Yeah, he's a babe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of Play-Doh? How did she build him?
Digitally.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still just a picture on a screen.
But they got married. She sends out birthday cards and announcements and stuff with the whole family together. She says they sleep together every night and they do have sex.
Oh. Ow. Ow.
Dongles.
Oh, I forgot about the dongles.
So the reason why I bring all that up is that they say Google looking for AI girlfriends and boyfriends, the searches are up 2,400%.
Whoa.
That's sad.
Yeah, 24%.
It breaks my heart, actually.
Yes. So, and people are getting online trying to find their digital loves.
Have you tried it? Have you interacted with a...
Her AI side piece?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't have one.
It didn't fulfill anything because I knew the whole time that I was chatting with some server in some, Taiwanese basement, and there was really no connection.
Maybe you just didn't meet the right bot.
That's true. I'll delete it and reinstall it and see if I can find a new one. There's more digital fish in the sea.
I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing to me. And I felt like when I was interviewing Rosa, I don't even think that was her name. It was something like that. That she was a little off.
Yes, if you fall in love with a phone app, you're a little off. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Listen, I get that people are lonely. It's hard to
Yes.
meet people. It's nice to have connection. But if it stops there with just the app, it is sad, right? I think
And I also thought it was kind of weird for her kids. I mean, they're 8 and 10. They go to school oh, yeah, that's my mom. And that's her bot boyfriend.
Where is he? In her pocket. Can't you see him?
Yes, right there. But he was good looking.
Have you seen the movie Her?
It's just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Her. And I felt sad for Joaquin Phoenix's character in that movie because she left him.
Yeah,
Imagine being dumped by your digital husband.
That's a bummer movie.
2,400% increase for AI boyfriends and
This should
girlfriends.
be something that dating apps capitalize on because people need people, not an AI boyfriend. Why did you ask her when you were interviewing her? Why not a real person?
Because she said that the guy understood her and that he would talk to her and she could talk to him and there was no judgment. That was the phrase that she used. There was no judgment.
It's not a guy. It's an algorithm. It's not a guy.
I know. And then Replica, that's the AI app, is that they scaled back on their digital sex. And so they turned that down because I guess things were getting out of control again.
The app was a little too forward with people who didn't necessarily want it.
Yes.
And so they scaled it back for everybody. But the
Okay.
people who were really into that, it was like, oh my gosh, where did my boyfriend or girlfriend go?
Yeah. And so he had to fall in love with her all over again.
Well, if they can do it without pretend sex, then they can do it anyway. Well, that came out wrong, but you know what I mean.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right. What do you have for us for news?
Right now?
Yes.
The future?
Yes.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
This week in Las Vegas, The Sphere by MSG had its first inaugural show. U2 played at The Sphere. Do you know what The Sphere is?
Yes.
James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, Madison Square Garden, built a $2.3 billion sphere in Las Vegas.
It's amazing.
It's the biggest spherical building on the planet, as for now.
For now.
Because Dubai is building some moon hotel that might be twice the size. Just so you understand how big it is. You can take the Statue of Liberty and put it inside.
Whoa.
That's how big it is.
Wow.
On the outside are millions of baseball-sized LED screens. On the inside, even a million more. And it is a totally interactive concert venue experience. 160,000 speakers.
Whoa.
And it's a totally the reverse experience that you would think of a concert. You go to a concert, where do you want to be? You want to be as close to the stage as possible.
Right.
So you can be, those are the general admission seats, because the real seats are in levels 200 and 300, where you are fully engulfed by the entire sphere and the digital experience. When you go in, you're greeted by AI robots.
Did you go?
No, I didn't go.
You sound like you
God,
went.
you do. I want to go.
I want to go too.
It's on my bucket list. I want to see the Red Rock Amphitheater in Colorado, where I want to see a show. And now I want to see somewhere at the Sphere. It looks amazing.
I saw some of the videos of U2, and like you said, like all these scenes were happening, and it's like, and they do have that in Disneyland, I think, California Adventure, something but this is like nothing like that.
Well, they had the Back to the Future ride was kind of the first spherical like entertainment experience that used to be at Universal in California. And they've switched that to the Simpsons roller coaster ride. But this seems like it is that on steroids. It absolutely looks phenomenal.
So if anybody's listening right now and they work for the Sphere,
Yes.
or if you know somebody who does work for the Sphere, or if you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who works for the Sphere, is that if they want to give us free media passes,
We'll take them.
We'd love to.
We would.
Yeah.
Tickets for the opening night went for $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
But the place seats 18,000 people. Like, it's not an intimate venue. There's nothing about this place that's intimate. They can change the temperature on demand. They can change. They have a motion sensor. It's like totally 4D. I would go see Yanni there. It just looks amazing.
Yanni, I haven't heard that forever. Okay, everybody, we're just going to have that moment, that Yanni moment. Just, aww.
I want to go to the Sphere so bad. I've never been looking at something on social media and done such a deep dive into it because I was so in awe. I mean, this is the future. When you watch Back to the Future 2 and you see the shoes that tie themselves and I mean, you go, okay, we'll never have that stuff. This is the flying car. They're building another one in London, and they will.
Wait, you really have done a deep dive on this.
I love this thing.
He's fully in on the Sphere.
So cool.
Okay, all right. So here's the deal. Seriously, why don't we try to go on a press junket to the Sphere?
I am so in.
Okay, let's do it. We can talk about the tech behind it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, so if you don't know anybody, that's okay, because we'll just call up and say, hey, we want to come. All right?
We're coming in the Sphere.
All right.
It's for educational purposes.
100%.
Yeah.
That's it. I wonder if they'll give us gambling money.
I don't need the gambling money.
You just want
He
to go
just
for the
wants
Sphere.
Yeah, he just wants to sit in the Sphere.
I honestly don't even need to see a performer there. Just put they are doing I know I sound like a nerd now. They're doing the Earth images from around the globe, and it's like a planetarium show.
Oh, that sounds cool.
You know what? You've never been this excited about a football game.
It is so cool.
Welcome to the future.
All right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Anything more you want to tell us about the Sphere?
Such a fanboy.
You are.
I'm
Simp.
simping for the Sphere.
Simp.
Now I'm going to bring it down. Sorry.
Excellent.
With recalls. Okay, the one-wheel self-balancing electric skateboard. Sounds fun, sounds terrifying to me, and turns out they've all been recalled. So the company behind this, they actually fought with the consumer safety people for a while and said, like, no, we don't need to do this recall. You're being alarmist. 4 people have died on these things. 3 were not wearing a helmet, so on anything, please wear a helmet.
Yeah.
But in general, these things are not quite safe. They're all getting recalled. They're going to do a software update that will alert you if you're going too fast. Okay.
How?
It's like a haptic, so it'll vibrate a little bit.
Oh, nice. So you'll fall
sure.
off.
It might shake you off. Yeah. It's like, those chairs at the mall.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't ride them. If your kids have one, get rid of it. Like, seriously, these things are dangerous.
Is there just the one company that makes them?
For this one, yes. It's
Okay.
the one wheel. Yep. Okay. We also have air fryers. Ooh, love my air fryer. Thank you, Kim Commando. But if you have a Sakura air fryer, Secura, about 10,000 of these things they can catch on fire, basically.
Well, we have to explain to everybody about the air fryer.
Oh,
See,
sure.
I was always talking to Allie like, you don't have an air fryer? I mean, I like air fried like chicken and potatoes last night. Okay, the next day we come home, she's like, what'd you air fry? I'm like, zucchini sticks. They were so good. Okay, and so she's like, I don't want an air fryer. I'm never going to use an air fryer. So I sent her an air fryer.
How often do you use it?
A lot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's wonderful. It's the ultimate reheating machine. It's incredible at making something crispy again. It's great.
I have an Instapot that's also an air fryer.
Oh, I've seen those. Does it work well?
You just change the lid.
Yeah.
And instead of the Instapot pressure cooker, you put on the air fryer lid. Works perfect.
Nice.
See, I went out and I bought one because now, we're moving.
Mm-hmm.
And when you move and you haven't seen your stuff for 2 years, you forget what you have.
Sure.
Okay. So I went to Target.
We have a daughter?
Shoot, where did she come from? She was in a box.
Come here, Dolores.
She's so cute.
Long time no see.
So I bought a Ninja air fryer, and it has two. So you can put your chicken in one and your potato in the other.
Now, you and I both use the bucket one, right?
Yes.
I guess those are not the cool ones. The cool ones are the ones that have the trays that pull out.
I did not know about the one that
tray ones are awesome.
See?
Because you can fit so much stuff in them. It looks like a little, what are those called? Like a countertop oven.
Toaster oven.
Toaster oven.
Oh, I didn't know they had that.
I can see it in your eye. You will have one by this afternoon.
She's taking that other one back to Target.
I'm going to take my iPhone 15 Pro back and I'll buy 10 of them.
Okay, other recalls. So if you have the Sakura, it can light on fire. Make sure you stop using that. Okay, we have the Procter & Gamble. So they had a product that was basically to kill gnats and flies. Turns out the can could explode. So
problem. Everybody dies.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't use that if you have it.
Did they find out it could explode because it did explode?
Well, yes. I don't think anyone was seriously injured.
That's a good question.
But yes, laceration can result from that. Costco was selling a mattress, about 50,000 of these recalled because there's mold in them.
Ew.
Oh, yeah, the Comfort Grand and the Dreamaway mattresses from Novaform at Costco.
I have to check that because I just bought 2 mattresses from Costco.
I'll send you those names. Yeah.
Just take a big whiff of them. See if they smell moldy.
And then one more, an electric bike from a company called Electric E-Bikes. The disc brakes can fail, basically, and you can crash. So about 45,000 of those, which is pretty scary. They will send you a kit to fix the brakes. Cool.
Oh, they just send you. You don't have to return it. You just have to do your own repairs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
How fun is that going to be?
I'm going to say no on that.
How many people are not going to be able to pull it off?
Most
people can't build an IKEA table. They're not going to be able to fix their e-brake bikes.
Oh my God, Barry's like obsessed with this chair site.
Okay.
What is it?
I don't know the name of the site, but they sell knockoffs. So you know the Ames chairs?
Yeah.
That has like the little ottoman and everything.
Yep.
Okay, they're normally like $7,000. Okay, so he found it online at the site for like $1,200, and so he bought 2, and then he bought 2 other chairs, and anyway, and you have to put them all together,
Right.
And so, and one of them we wanted to put in the master. So he's like, I don't know how I'm going to get this upstairs, and I figured like, oh, I'll just carry it. So I throw it on my shoulder and I carry it, and I put it in the bedroom. And he's like, "You're really strong."
Yes, I am.
And then he's like, "But there's a scratch. I think you scratched it."
Oh my gosh,
no, how
that
dare
was
you.
him.
Exactly. I said, "I didn't do that."
Are the knockoff chairs good quality?
They are
Incredible.
because the patent or the whatever expired on these chairs, on these Ames chairs. So that's why we're seeing all these knockoffs.
I wish I could remember, but there's a website out there for all furniture. If you find, let's say you find a couch on, I don't know a name of a furniture store because I don't buy furniture. But
Joybird.
There we go. You find a couch on Joybird and it's like $1,300. You take a screenshot of it, and then you go to this website, you put in the screenshot, and it shows you every online retailer that sells that, and it ranks them by price. And you can find it for like $100
What's
somewhere
the name of the
else.
site?
I can't remember. I'm thinking. I'm
Okay,
trying to remember.
that's not good for you to do.
not my
That's
tip.
a good tip.
That's a great tip because I was
Wow.
looking at a dining room table on Melrose in Los Angeles over the weekend because we need a dining room table. Because I bought this dining room table and it has a rough edge.
Okay.
But when you look at the rough edge, where the rough edge is, and I've got Restoration Hardware. If you do buy this table, don't buy it. It's only 2.5 feet by the rough edge. So try to get like 3 chargers there. You're not going to be able to do that. So anyway, if you can look up that site, because we're going to go to a break, and we come back. We have our tips, and then you've got a life upgrade, and then I've got a great joke at the end.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can. In the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
All right, if you're not already getting our free newsletters, let me tell you, you're just missing out, okay? Over 600,000 people do. They love them. They're getting tech smarter than you are at this very moment, okay? So you need to get the newsletters. Sign up at getkim.com. Once again, that's getkim.com. Easy to sign up, easy to cancel. You won't. It's like the Hotel California. Once you check in, you're never going to leave. It's over at getkim.com. All right, I'm going to go first. Why? Because I'm Kim Commando. Google has mapped out what percentage of the world? What do you think?
Oh, this feels like one of those questions where our answers are going to make us look very stupid. 67.
22%.
98%.
98?
Yep. That's
See?
right.
Idiots.
Overachievers.
And it's all on Google Earth. That's right. Google Earth. So now they have this new thing that you do on Google Earth on the iOS or the Android app is that you can actually drop pins. And so you can make a journey on Google Earth, and then it will show you like what things looked at what particular time. So like if you wanted to say, like my grandparents came over from the Ukraine, is that I could drop a pin in the Ukraine and then take that over to Ellis Island and then over to Queens. Cool. And then so you can create this whole journey if you wanted to. So that's on Google Earth. Just make sure that you update it because that has all the new cool features built in.
That's awesome.
Where's the 2% they haven't mapped yet? Why haven't they been there?
You know, they've been to Antarctica.
What's going on with this 2%?
It's hidden. It's a government installation.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
You know, that's where it is.
So it's got to be somewhere in the U.S.
It's probably Area 51.
Or maybe even Area 52. Even better.
I think that's
We're not supposed to talk about 52 on the podcast.
Oh,
no.
Can we delete that, please? I found the website.
What is it?
It is spoken.io. SPOKEN.io.
Spoken?
Yes. So you either need to get the name of the furniture, and it can, and they'll take a chair and they'll call it, the Lazy Susan at one place and the Beautiful Betty at another. All you need is one of the multiple names.
Poor Susan. She's always lazy, that girl.
So the one on the home page, they have a chair. It's $199, but it's available on 22 online websites, and it ranges from $199 to $1,000. So you could be paying $800 more than you're supposed to.
What's it? Spoken?
SPOKEN.
Oh, I see. Spoken.io. Wow. Never overpay online
I'm going to put that in a Commando newsletter. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I think our salespeople need to know and go pitch them for a deal.
I bet our listeners, our readers would love this.
Yeah, it's a great site.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Wow, Andrew had a good tip, and that wasn't even his tip.
You say that like it's a rare thing. That's interesting.
What is your tip, by the way?
My tip comes with a story.
Okay.
So on my 9 to 5, my Monday through Friday, we do a segment called Friends Day Wednesday. We throw a dart at a map of the United States, and we call a business, and we make a friend. And it's legitimate. We have a real map. We have a real dart. All of it is real. So we hit this town in Wyoming, Jeffrey City, Wyoming. Has 58 people.
Nice.
And it's the smallest one we've ever hit. And Beth, my coworker, she was like, let's rethrow it. That's too small. I'm like, no, we're doing this. We're going to talk to somebody. If you talk to one person in Jeffrey City, you're talking to 2% of the population. We are going to find someone. Turns out there's only 2 businesses, a motel and a bar. And we call the bar, nobody answers. We call the motel, and we actually get to speak to the owner. And he actually wants to talk to us. And we do this great interview with him, and he tells this fabulous story about his girlfriend. She just disappeared one day. She left with one of the people that was staying at the hotel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They'd been together for like 6 years, and she just up and disappeared. No letter, no nothing. It was a great story. So I wanted to take the audio and put it on social media, but it's a phone call. So I was like, how about I go and I get an image from AI, an AI-generated image to use on the video online with the audio overplaying it.
Yeah.
So I put in the prompt, I imagine he's got a long beard. He's sitting outside of a rundown motel smoking. And I put the name of the hotel. It was Green Valley Motel. I put it in there. And when the AI image came back, it looked cool, except for all the letters, all the numbers. They're not real. They're not words. They're not even alphabetical characters. They're just gobbledygook.
Yeah.
So I actually this week found a website where you can put in your AI image search and you can put in quotes, words that you want to appear, and it actually spits out real
That is
words.
awesome.
Yes. Ideogram.ai. ideagram.ai. Now, I also have another tip inside that tip because I was like, I can't bring this AI website to the Kim Komando Show if it's not safe.
Correct.
So I found a website called virustotal.com. You put in any website and it tells you if it's safe or not. And this one's absolutely safe.
Look at that. That's a 2-for-1.
That is. That's
I'm
a good one.
impressed.
You're welcome. I can leave now. I'm done.
Have a good day.
So how much do they charge a night at that motel?
He said it varies. It can be anywhere from like $70 a night to like $85.
Wow.
Most of the clientele there are people who work in the oil fields. So they come out and they'll stay long stays, like 3 months, 6 months. He was a really interesting guy.
Yeah.
And a town of 58.
Have you ever seen Schitt's Creek?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
it's a great show.
Isn't that just
David?
David? Come on, David. David.
This was real life Schitt's Creek.
Yes. You know what? And when we were watching Schitt's Creek, Ian looked at me and goes, "You would totally buy a town if it was named Schitt's Creek." I'm like 100%.
But the difference is you'd never live there.
No, I never lived there. No. But
2 days and she's out.
But wouldn't that be funny? So if anybody has a town like Schitt's Creek for sale, my son Ian, when he graduates law school, wouldn't that be the funniest thing? Is to just give him a town. It's called Schitt's Creek.
That's hilarious.
You're hoping for a watch.
And
Sorry.
you now own Crapville. Congratulations.
Make something good of this, son. Okay, on to my tip. So say you make a resolution. Today, I'm not going to look at Instagram, TikTok, in your case, Andrew. Will you do it? Will you stick to it? Or will you find yourself like accidentally opening it, going to it?
See, that's tough because I use TikTok as a search engine.
Oh, here we go. Here's
So-
the excuse.
The excuses.
And, I have children, so it's very important to them. No, if I said today I'm not going to go on social media, I would be able to have the willpower.
Okay, Kim.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Long term.
No.
No, probably not,
Too
right?
fun.
I had trouble when Jeremy takes away my phone when I'm doing the show.
She can't look at her notifications.
Scratching behind her ear.
Well, so
Twitching.
that is true for most people. And so there are all kinds of apps and different things that can block certain things from your phone, from your computer. So if you were that person that says, all right, I need to get some work done. I'm not going to go on Reddit for 2 hours. And then you're on Reddit in 5 minutes. It might be worth installing something to keep yourself from doing that. They do these on Mac and Windows. They're not that good. So really the third-party options are better. The best one out there, caveat, I will say it at the beginning, you have to pay for it. It's about,
Boo.
I know.
I know everybody hates that part.
Yeah, $3.33 a month if you pay for a year. But it works on all your devices. It's called freedom.to. And this one, basically, you can set apps, websites, the internet altogether. You can disable the internet on your computer, whatever you want to do. And it's really hard to get around. So
like what happens? Like you say, I'm not going to get on TikTok for 15 minutes. And then like
you
12
can't.
minutes into it, you're like, oh.
You just can't access it, and there aren't good workarounds. A lot of these things, that's the trouble with the built-in ones especially, or even if you use, I do this sometimes. I will set on my phone in the digital well-being, okay, I'm only going to use Instagram for 5 minutes today. Do you know how easy it is for me to go in and say, actually, it's going to be 10. Actually, it's going to be 20. It's so easy. But with these ones, you can't really get around it. And so that's why people like them, because it saves you from your lesser self, right? When you really just want to be, I don't know, on YouTube when you need to study. There are free options, though. For Windows, Cold Turkey is a really popular one. And for Mac, Self-Control is really popular. It's free. It's open source. It lets you block anything, even your mail server. So you might not get, if you don't want your emails to be coming through while you're trying to, write a research paper, they won't.
That would be good when you go on vacation.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't want my email shut off for the next 3 days because I'm on vacation. Because if you look at your phone and you see that number in the corner, you're clicking on it.
See, but I cannot not do that. I mean, if I go on vacation, see, here's the problem. Everybody thinks, oh, yeah, it must be so easy to be you, Kim Commando. You just go on the air a couple hours a week.
Who is this guy that's talking to you so meanly?
It's true. As a matter of fact, in Santa Barbara, we just met a new couple. And now I've known this woman for a while, but Barry has never met this woman. And there were some other people there. And the other people said, so what do you guys do? And Barry says, oh, I'm retired. And then they looked at me and said, what does she do? What do you do? And then Barry says, oh, she's retired too.
What?
I'm like,
did he really say that?
Did you smack him?
Yes, I hit him. I said, excuse me, I'm working 60 hours a week while you're sitting on your butt.
As you're closing a deal on your phone, he's like, oh, she's retired too.
She's retired. Where did that come from?
He just didn't want to talk to them.
It's, you know what? That's what he told me. You know him. He said, he goes, I didn't want to get into the whole thing that who you are and what you do. And so then, of course, I hit him and then I'm like, I do this.
Also, people don't believe you're in the working radio. You'd be like, what do you do? Oh, I'm on the radio. On the radio? Yeah.
Yes.
Every day on the radio? Your voice?
Yes.
People have to be on the radio. Someone has to have that job.
It's me.
Do you get recognized?
Oh, yeah.
Do they recognize your voice or your face?
Well, I also do a local sports television show, so it's usually old guys in the middle of Home Depot. I watch your football show. So that's
You're simps.
Yes. That's most of the time when I get recognized.
That's so funny. I see. Sometimes I get recognized just by my voice. People
it's a very
Yeah.
distinct voice.
Very much so.
All right. How about you, Allie? Have you gotten recognized yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. If anybody's in Phoenix, we want you to look for Allie.
Look for me.
Stalk her
Yeah.
until you run into her.
Don't stalk her.
Please don't. Please don't.
Her husband is a big bodyguard. Allie's
Yep.
husband is huge.
Always carries 6 or 7 guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stalk her. All right, coming up, I have the what the heck headline of the week. It's about TikTokers. It's kind of a crazy story. We have letters from our listeners. We're going to be reading some of those. Allie has some ways to use Reddit better. And then I have a joke at the end that, what do you think it is? What do you think my joke is on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 10.
37.
Excellent. Stay right where you are.
Suck up.
Hello, Saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, this is the Kim Commando Today podcast. It's not the Kim Commando Show podcast. If you want that, you get that any other day of the week. This is our Friday podcast, very special. So if you want to get the podcast commercial free and the webcast, there's only one place to go. That's the Commando community. It costs $3.75 a month. Hey, that's cheap.
It's affordable.
It is.
That's the cost of half a cup of coffee.
Exactly. And then also you get our Q&A message board. So, when you want to answer a technical problem or you start Googling things and you go down that rabbit hole, well, you don't need to do that. Just go inside the community, drop your question there, and our IT geniuses are going to step right in and help you out. And you get 30 days free. And I swear, everybody gets a discount. Just say you're a senior. It doesn't matter if you're 22. We don't check. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah.
So why do you not just charge a cheaper price?
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, somebody says, no, it's all marketing. I'm like,
because everyone wants to feel like they got a discount.
That's true. I love getting a deal. You're right.
If I tell you it's BOGO, you want another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you don't get FOMO because you get the BOGO.
Hey, there you go.
They become a sim. Whatever. Okay. That's commando.com. Hit the button that says community. All right. Here's my what the heck headline of the week. Tell me if you've seen this on TikTok. New TikTok bone smashing trend encourages people to hit themselves in the face with hammers.
No, I have not seen this.
Yes. It's bone smashing. They're using personal massagers and hammers to break their bones. They say because a good old fracture will help you heal better. So if you don't like your nose, that you smack your nose with a hammer.
It's a horrible idea.
And then you try to place it back the way that you want it.
How many poor little kids are going to break their noses because they think they need a better nose?
Too many.
They actually trace it back to some guy by the name of Julius Wolff in the 1800s in Germany. He says that bones would change over time as the old bones would make way for the new bones. So,
I'm pretty sure we just have one set of bones.
He didn't say break
Jules.
yourself. He didn't say smash yourself with a hammer. There's a difference between a scientific definition of what your bones do and smashing yourself in the face with a hammer.
I couldn't imagine hitting myself
No, intentionally, no.
with a hammer.
I know how much it hurts when I accidentally do it.
I know. That's
Oh my
horrible.
gosh, my dog hit me in the nose the other day, and that thing where your eyes water and you feel like you're going to lose the nose. Yeah.
A headbutt is the worst.
Yes.
You know, your nose is crooked.
Let me go get the hammer.
We can fix that right now.
Easily. Make sure
No.
we're recording on this. We want the clicks.
So here's the deal. So if anybody in your family's on TikTok and they might be susceptible to bone smashing, PSA, tell them it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
No.
Not a good idea. All right. So we do read every single email that is sent to us. I received one this morning. It was an uplifting one that I got probably around 6:30 in the morning. I said, I don't have the exact note in front of me, but it went something like this. Kim Commando,
He's back.
you're full of crap.
Oh.
And this newsletter is garbage.
Why didn't Barry just come talk to you instead of sending an email?
Exactly. I like the way you said garbage.
Garbage.
Yes.
Was there any
No, he
evidence of such
Or
garbage?
reason why?
didn't. No,
It's just general.
it was just garbage.
All right, garbage.
Okay, so this person was just mad and took it out on you.
And I wanted to write him back.
You know what happened? He probably didn't get a discount.
He's the one guy.
He's 15.
He's paying $84 a month because he didn't get any of the discounts.
Okay, but then Paula sent me this one from Bloomfield, Kentucky. Thank you, Paula. I just want to let you know how funny I think you are.
Oh, Paula.
Yes. She's these short news clips keep me informed, daily smile, giggle. In your next life, you should be an ER nurse, like I was for 20 years, because your desire to help people and your ability to find humor in the mundane is not garbage.
It's not garbage.
Love that. That's so sweet.
Okay, Allie, you have one.
I do. This is from Ellen in Minnesota. This one's sad. So Ellen said, I just wanted to say how timely this article on setting up your accounts is after you die. My brother-in-law died suddenly this past Saturday. We buried him today. I wish he had seen this. It would make managing his social media accounts so much easier for my sister-in-law. Man, Ellen, we're very sorry to hear that.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is such a good point. We have written about this a bunch on Commando.com. If you search digital will, because think about it. After you go, there's so much to deal with, and that is really overwhelming
It's
if it's
overwhelming.
just left to your family. And I think, with your mom, she probably had done a lot in advance, but there was probably still so much you had to figure out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hundreds of things. And then there's always those family members that you have to deal with. And you're like, just go away. Do we share DNA? Because I can't believe we share DNA. I just can't believe that.
Well, I got a message from my mom after she passed away on Facebook.
Did you?
Someone hacked into
No.
her
Oh, that's horrible.
I
her
hate that.
Facebook page and then sent me a message like, hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's awful.
It was not a good feeling.
No.
that's not good.
But we got to take care of.
All right. So you go next.
All right. This is from Lisa Ann Payne in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. She actually has 3 questions. How do I scrub my name and data from the internet?
You can't.
Can I have someone scrub or remove my name and data from the internet?
You can't.
Do you have a person that is trustworthy that can scrub my name and data from the internet?
Nope, we don't.
Congratulations, Linda. You got your question answered.
Straight from the digital goddess. You can't get your
No.
name and data off the internet.
It's on so many websites.
Yeah.
It's all over the internet. Even if it's on other people's hard drives just sitting somewhere that's not even on the internet.
I mean, I was on Facebook Live with Jean Chachki, and she actually asked me that question.
Really?
Can I? How do you remove your information off the dark web? I'm like, you can't.
No.
Sorry, it's all there.
You can find out where it is on the dark web, but that's about it.
All right, coming up, Allie's going to be talking about Reddit, right?
Yeah.
How it's a pain.
Well, Reddit search, notoriously terrible. So we're going to talk about better ways to find what you're looking for.
And I have the most incredibly funny joke you've ever heard at the end.
Cannot wait.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can in the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
All right, so this is Kim Komando today. Now, we have asked many of you, well, all of you, as a matter of fact, to leave a review. And guess how many people have left a review?
How many?
0.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a lot.
No.
That's embarrassing.
So we want to have like at least 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Nobody did last week to win the hat, put
No.
simp in the review?
I got simp in my email. I did not get any simp on a review. No simping in the reviewing. Just saying.
That's hilarious.
So how do we tell them to leave a review?
I think maybe
Didn't we bribe them too?
we did. Maybe in the current newsletter, we should show people where to go to leave a review. Maybe that's the problem.
Well,
Where do they go? On the Apple Podcast
Yeah,
app?
go to the Apple Podcast,
Yep.
but you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. All the way to
Forever.
the bottom. Yeah, just keep going bottom. And then it says write a review. And then that's where it happens.
Do you leave reviews on things?
Only if she's
The
a simp.
silence is deafening.
Well,
Not really.
We can edit that one out too.
Allie, save us. Tell us about Reddit.
yes. I find that Reddit is a really good place to learn or get information about a lot of things, better than other websites or better than just searching Google. Mostly because of that SEO problem, right? All those articles that are like targeted to get you to click. You get there. There's no information you actually want. You want to hear from a real person about something. I find this especially useful for things like medication, exercise stuff, diet stuff, where...
But how do you know who's leaving the advice?
Well, listen, I'm not going to take medical advice
I know,
from
that's what I'm
someone.
wondering.
But if it's like, hey, did you have any side effects on this? Or, hey, how did this make you feel? Or, like normal human interaction with
But you
things.
also can trust the upvotes. If someone
true.
says a
That is
side
true.
effect was, I'm sleepy all the time, and it's got 6,000 upvotes,
That's true.
you know
You're
it's
It's a
real.
lot of
You're
sleepy
right.
people. Yeah. Yes. So kind of the social proof there. That is true. Searching Reddit, though, it's a mess. The Reddit search, the built-in search is really bad. You can do things like filter down. You can say whether you want a post or a comment or who the user was, whatever. You can use the tricks like you do with Google where you can put in and if you want to make sure 2 things appear. You can do or, you can do not. So maybe you search iPhone and not iPad if you want iPhone tips. My best tip, though, for searching Reddit is not to use Reddit search. You just want to use Google, right? Google has it down. You're going to get the best results if you just go to Google. So you can do a couple things. You can type in site : and then reddit.com and then whatever you want to search for. Or honestly, what I just do is type in whatever I'm looking for and then the word Reddit and all the Reddit posts about it come up. So really easy way to search. And I would say if you are looking for something and you keep getting results, you go to those pages where it's just like, okay, I just scrolled to the end of this and didn't learn anything. Try Reddit. There's some good stuff there, including a little tech tip that I found today on Reddit that I really liked. Somebody said one of their...
Was it in the Kim Komando Show newsletters that you can get over at getkim.com?
It was not, no.
Oh.
I know.
Nice try, though.
But this person said that they schedule a monthly, weekly, or yearly calendar slot to clean out all their subscriptions, email, YouTube, Reddit. Bonus if you do your bookmarks, your apps, and your password manager. I love that. The idea of setting one day when you just bite the bullet and you do it.
Because
But
that's not fun.
it's not fun.
Digital spring cleaning.
Terrible. terrible.
No.
Yeah, we're actually writing about that in the newsletter. I like to do it in the fall as well. I think it's a good seasonal task.
Well, yeah, if you wait a whole year, you're going to have
We have so many
much,
subscriptions.
Horrible. Yeah.
You know, and what happens is that, you know, Barry. I mean, it's like, can he buy it? He buys it. I mean, it's like
He signed up for Netflix like 7 times.
he did. No, actually 3. Let's say 7. And we have like, Disney Plus. We have the military channel. We've got
There's a military channel?
and then we've got like old Mayberry RFD and Twilight Zone. If I hear like the theme to Perry Mason one more time.
Yeah.
Why not? You guys are both retired. Just sit back and relax.
Oh my God. It's like, this is like things like, I would never do. I would never go on a cruise.
No?
No.
Oh, I love cruises. I'm going on a cruise this summer.
Why? How?
Why?
Cam and I have had this conversation quite a bit. There's 2 kinds of people. There's cruise people
And non-cruise people.
and non-cruise people. We're non-cruise people.
Yeah.
What's wrong with going on a cruise? You get to go to multiple stops. You don't have to do any of the driving. The food's all free.
You're on a boat. Also, you pay for the food, my friend.
It's
Technically,
a floating barge of poop. That's why.
they don't market it that way.
Maybe if they were honest about it, you'd book one.
I'd like the poop level, please. Okay, you ready for my joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's not funny, I don't want you to pretend laugh. Like, I don't want you to do that.
She being serious or what?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
This
want
might
you,
be a trap. I don't know.
So, but if it's funny, you should laugh.
Okay.
Okay.
But promise, no pretend.
No pretend.
Just because my name's on the building, I don't want you to think that you're obligated to do anything.
Gotcha.
Just pretend we just met.
Sure.
Okay. All right. A rich man, after 50 years of marriage, looked at his wife and said, 50 years ago, we had a small house and an old car. We slept on the couch. We had a small black and white television. But every single night, I got to go to bed with a beautiful 19-year-old girl. Now I have a huge, expensive house. I got expensive cars. I have a huge bed and a luxurious bedroom and a widescreen color projection television. But I share a bed with a 69-year-old woman, and I'm starting to doubt my marriage. His wife suggested, honey, you can find yourself a 19-year-old girl. And then I will make sure you once again live in a small house, sleep on a sagging sofa, and watch a black and white television.
That works.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay,
Solid
so
joke.
that wasn't a fake laugh?
Hits a little too close to home, but otherwise it was funny.
All right. So if you just laughed, you have to give us a review on the podcast. Come on, people. Let's do that. And if you do give us a review, we are going to read your review, right? We will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We will say your screen name or whatever you go by. And if you want to give a web address, we're really going for the reviews.
You're offering free plugs?
Free plugs.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
If you want us to check out a web address.
Oh, okay. We won't mention it on the show.
No, we're not going to mention it.
Maybe accidentally mention it.
No. Why would we do that? But if you'd like to do that, we're just saying that you have the opportunity.
Not
right?
one review?
Not one. I was really tempted to leave my own, but then I thought,
That's even lamer
Yeah,
than
don't do
not
that.
having any.
I know exactly. I'm Kim. I love my podcast.
I'm great.
And you will too.
And then she's going to put a website in there as a free plug.
GetKim.com.
There it is.
My free newsletters.
All right. So thanks for being here. We'll see you again next time.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easier. Like this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can in the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Terms and conditions apply. Your mobile carrier's availability and message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey y'all, Darius Rucker here. A lot of people ask me, what inspires your music? And one of the big things is a strong sense of place. That's why I love my home state of South Carolina and want to share the awesome things it has to offer. From the beautiful mountains down to the sunny coast, it's got it all. Not to mention two of my personal favorites, great golf and amazing food. Come see why I love this place. Visit discoversouthcarolina.com.